What's up guys, it's Alice and welcome back to this week's video. If you're new here, welcome. I post content every Friday. Before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up. For today, we will be reviewing some life hacks. I asked you guys on my Instagram story for some SSO life hacks that you know of, and we'll be testing out those today along with a few I know myself. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. First up we have, if you miss a checkpoint, reverse backwards into it. This one does work. I actually do it quite often. I just don't know if it's going to work with this particular race that I'm doing because this is a jumping race, but we'll see. Has anyone else noticed that this race gives you 10 whole minutes just to get through that first jump? Like, I could stand here for 10 minutes and nothing would happen. I
don't understand.
Alright, so like I said, I don't know if this will work simply because it is a jumping race, but... oh, okay, it does work.
That's great.
The only downside I would say about this hack is that if you are on a certain time limit, this might not be your best option just because it does take your horse a minute to actually back up, and it might end up costing you the race as it is. But other than that, this hack is great for when you do have time. When doing a sharp turn on a jump, press X while jumping and you can turn into a walk, and I think she says or gallop. So, I've never done this one, but we're going to test it out, because this race seems to be one of those that can it has sharp turns, but unfortunately, clear as day, I'm not good at this race, so we'll just see what happens. I did not mean to do that. I swear that was an accident. Let's try this again.
Oh my goodness.
So clearly that race was not a very good example, so we're going to try it right here. Okay, so it kind of just stops you for a minute and then you can keep going, but yes, this does work. Listen to music / training times while training. Okay, so I've never done this actually. I like to just get myself into the game and listen to the game soundtrack, but if I were to listen to music, it would probably be on the soundtrack, like songs that would hype me up, I would say. And then yes, to training time videos. Sometimes I'll actually listen to my own training time videos just to I don't know, help me with future ones so I know
what not to say.
I don't know, but it's a good idea. I'll definitely have to test it out sometime. Alright, so next up is I don't feed any of my horses so I don't waste money. It's really terrible of me to say, but I actually do this too. I mean, whoever put this comment is absolutely right. It does waste your money to feed horses. I feel like once you get to a certain amount of horses, it literally sucks away all of your money, and it's not worth it. So I just usually feed and take care of the horse that I'm riding that day. In Glendale, go up the mountain halfway where there should be 2 bumps in the ground. Put your horse's face
in the mountain.
Dismount, pet your horse, then you should be able to run backwards and get to the top of the mountain. So I've done this once before and it actually works. It's kind of cool. So I just go up here to where there's this little bump right here, and I get off and you pet your horse and you're trying to get into the white part, I would describe it. I don't really know how to describe it, but you have to rearrange your horse a few times and that's perfectly fine. You have to
put your horse's face in the mountain.
And then eventually you'll get to this, like I said, the white part. I'm sure that there's a better way to explain it, but that's all I could come up with. And then you just run backwards for a while. It does take a while, so you have to be patient, but it's really cool at the end. When you get to the top of the mountain, it is a really beautiful view, and there's tons of places that you can take pictures, but unfortunately, if you run all the way to the left, it will eventually kick you out. But it was cool in the moment. So the next hack is, whenever someone isn't doing something fast enough, I click my tongue as if I were writing. I've never done this. We're going to try it. We're going to try it over here on
Corinne.
Because she isn't doing something fast enough, so...
Seriously? Wait.
I honestly feel like there's a better way to handle that. Anyways, when you do the Sunfield quest about those sacks, pick it up and then dismount and your horse will be faster. Okay, so I've actually done this before. I'm pretty sure that Saga over here is the one that gives you the quest. But you go over here, and clearly I can't do this for you guys. I can't show you because I don't actually have the quest at the moment. But you pick up one of these sacks, right? And you're gonna eventually put them over there, and it makes your horse go a bit slower. But if you dismount first and then pick it up, it will make it to where your horse will go just as fast as it would if you weren't carrying it. But it definitely works. So the next hack is map icons. I never knew they were there, but they're so helpful. So first you go to your map, and then you go up here to your map icons, and then boom, you have a whole list that you didn't know about, and I find it very helpful. There are reputation blockers, limited time events, limited horse events, new horses that are released. Like, this thing is so helpful. And this brings us to our next hack, which is bus stops are not just in Fort Pinta. First of all, someone tell me why there is a literal piece of cheese in this comment.
Just why?
So I never knew that bus stops were not just in Fort Pinta, if that makes sense. But they are also here on your map icons, and it is very, very helpful, so definitely check this one out. So I know a few hacks, but I'm just gonna list 2 for right now, so let's jump into that. I don't know about you guys, but I love taking pictures, and I have actually recently discovered that you can take pictures with your horse standing beside you with their hind legs up, or their front legs up. There we go. So you go to a high place, and oh my.
How am I still falling?
Anyways, you go to a really high place, you take off all of your horse's gear, you dismount, and then you stand next to it, and then you run off the cliff. And when you come back up, your horse should be on its back legs, and you can take pictures, and it's great. I don't know about you guys, but I hate Dino Valley.
With a burning passion.
It has creepy music, it's in the middle of nowhere, and there's so much fog, I can't see anything. And let's be honest, the pictures are absolutely terrible. What if I were to tell you that there's a way to get rid of the fog? I feel like I'm narrating a commercial. So you have to find the portal in Dino Valley, and hold on, I'm lost. Give me just a second. So, I'm lost. Update, we found it. I probably should have added that you can't do this with your starter horse. Sorry. So then you jump through the portal and it should be clear as day.
And it's so beautiful.
And you can take amazing pictures, and yeah, that's the hack. And that's gonna wrap up this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I hope this video can help you in the future with some of these hacks. If you'd like to go follow me on my Instagram and look out for questionnaires on my story, which will help out for videos such as this one. I hope that you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you guys next week.